Hi there, Melody Moore here with Business Tech Ninjas, and today we're going to talk about how you are probably hiring the wrong people for the wrong job and you probably don't even know it. And how you know this is happening is probably because you struggle with your technology and technology implementation. The main reason why business owners struggle with technology implementation is that you're hiring the wrong person for the wrong task. So if you hire a technician expecting them to optimize your tech stack, you'll be disappointed. If you hire a technologist to be a long-term business strategist, they'll be out of their depth. And if you hire an admin to just figure it out, they're just going to break things. And how you understand if you're hiring the right person for the right job is understanding these different roles, how you can recognize those roles in these different people, and to make better hiring decisions for how to manage your tech stack. Because if you are a tech-centric company like what we work with, then your success as your company grows is very much driven on how well you can implement technology. So we're going to go through and define out what the different levels of team member are and the signs that you can see, because spoiler alert, they don't know. They don't know where they fall in this. Nobody, like, we just don't talk about this, but if you know what that role is and where people fall, it's going to make you more effective and it's going to save you money down the road. So I'm going to do my little screen share here. So we're going to talk about levels of team member. We start off at the very basic level, which is an admin. This is someone that's a systems operator. They use systems daily, but they don't configure or troubleshoot them. So if they get a problem, they're probably just going to escalate that up to somebody else. They'll follow standard procedures and they'll report issues at that potential at that level. They don't build, improve, or optimize. They need clear process and structure to succeed. Some of the complaints you'll hear with somebody like this is like, if only it was documented better, or it just never works. I don't know why. And they kind of have a little bit of that victim mentality because they really do they need that process and structure to be figured out for them. They lack the ability, or sometimes just like the bandwidth. If somebody's really, really busy, it's going to be hard for them to excel into those other areas. So they need to have those systems really spelled out for them. The next level up from there is a technician. This is the implementer. They'll execute tasks, they'll follow procedures, they'll handle the technical work. They can figure it out. You throw a problem at this type of person and they'll figure out a way. They'll make it work for you. They'll find a way. But they lack that strategic oversight and they don't typically troubleshoot beyond immediate technical fixes. So they'll fix what's in front of them, but they won't proactively think about how to fix it in the future. And they won't be like, okay, so like maybe this is a larger issue. Like, let's think about your overall technical strategy. They'll fix what's in front of them. Some of the symptoms of having a lot of technicians in your business is going to be that things just like there's just a lot of fires all the time. You're going to have a lot of things that just don't work consistently. And a good technician like will go in and they'll fix the problem. So you'll flag up like, oh, hey, that email didn't get sent out. Like, no problem. I'll get that email sent out for you right away. So they'll fix the fire, but they lack the ability to be able to think about how the system should be working so that those fires don't really happen in the first place. The symptom of having a lot of system operators is that, again, fires are also symptoms of if you have a lot of admins in your company and not a lot of technicians. Um, Fires happen in both realms, but they're a little bit different, where the system operator one is a little bit more, almost more chaotic and more basic. One layer up from there is the technologist. This is the systems thinker. This is the person that's bridging that gap between the business needs and optimizing systems. They're looking for problems, they're finding patterns, they're improving efficiency, but they lack that business strategy component of like, okay, so why does this matter to the business owner? And they don't always grasp that like broader company objectives and company scenarios. The next one up from there is a strategist. This is a business growth partner. This is somebody that really acts as a go-between of understanding the business owner. And typically they will own their own business to some degree or have owned their own business, and really understanding the limitations of the technical. So they have both a strong business and marketing acumen as well as a strong technical background to be able to understand, okay, hey, how does this technology align with our business goals? We want to ensure that the systems support long-term growth, and we want to make those high-level decisions of like, should we switch out this tool potentially? And then they're working with the technologist, the technician, and the admin as well. They don't won't do the technical work themselves. They will get into the technical work and really partner with the technologist, technician, and then the admins, but they're not going to be the ones that are actually going in there and messing with stuff necessarily. And then who's at the top? You are. So this is the CTO, sometimes the owner, the visionary. Now, I got to admit, this is probably a dream implementation for most customers or most people that we work with. They own the entire tech stack, and the business strategy ensures it aligns between the technology and operations and the business vision. Limitation doesn't focus on implementation details or optimizing small workflows, relies on the team for execution. I would say that most people that this is probably not true. What actually ends up happening is because you're putting people in the wrong roles of the strategist, the technologist, and the technician, and then the admin, that the CTO and the business owners probably fulfilling these roles at different times, just depending on what fires come up. But the goal of creating a healthy business, a sustainable business that really leverages technology ongoing, is that you should be able to rely on a team of technical people below you to be able to handle these things on a day-by-day basis and to be able to flag up things should it need, but you shouldn't be being pulled into that work. Things should work consistently. There's always going to be stuff that comes up, but if you have the right people in place with the right expectations of like what their limitations are within their role, then it just becomes a lot more enjoyable because it's problems to fix in front of you. The issue right now is that there's not clear definition of what, who fulfills what role. And you'll see that I've put like dollar signs on here between all these different roles. So it's costing you money right now, because if you're fulfilling a role on the admin level, on the technician level, you're $5 signs, not $2 signs. But that's the pattern that most owners and CTOs are falling into right now, because they don't have reliable people that they can send these things to make sure that they have it handled, because they're not clear about what that person can really do or can really deliver for them. Um, Hopefully this has been helpful. If you want to get your team trained on how to be a technologist, technician, or a great admin, find us at Business Tech Ninjas or hire my people, because by golly, they are trained. Thanks and have a great day.